Hello, this is jSimsPlayz, and today we're going to do an episode of Let's Play. And I asked you last week which teenagers should get together, and so now I've aged them up, and here is Brax, I believe. And he is now together with Mia, as suggested in one of the comments. So they've moved in together, and I've redesigned their home. Before it was sort of a blue and white and black theme, and now it's sort of a red theme. And now I suppose they just need to romance each other. Here, partners, he can actually propose marriage to her. So we'll find a good place that he can do that. Maybe just here, I suppose. Oops. Or he'll just have to go to her in the kitchen. As we learned from the last time we tried to propose with a really cheap ring, it doesn't work, so you're better off trying to just do a 10 LP ring. And she said yes, of course. Now they're engaged. So of course my plan was, of course, to make lots of babies so that we can open up the carnival. So they just have to romance each other. They're engaged, and then the bar has to fill up to the end until they can actually be married. The other couple we have now is Emmy, and she's with Kira, and they live together in the haunted mansion. And yeah, I pretty much left this house alone, but then I added the drum kit and the mic because that's their life dreams, to be a singer and a drummer. So those two are together. Now, when it comes to Daxton, she's still trying to eat microwave meals, but it's taking a very long time. Even a week later, she's still only at even a week later, she's still at 29%, and she's only halfway through her teenage years. So we'll see what comes first, the age or her actually fulfilling the time. And she was going to be with Casey, and he actually finished his life dream for the moment. He could actually age up now, but I don't want to age him up, otherwise he'll be halfway through by the time she gets there. And I like them to be pretty much the same sort of age as each other. And let's have a look at who's finished their life dream. So there's Betsy, she could age up to being an elder. Todd, he's finished his life dream. Quite a few of the adults could age up to elders now, but they're on sports orb, so again it doesn't really matter. Asia, she's got a gold sports orb, and she's nearly finished. She's talking to the statue in the park. Okay, so she can just talk to him overnight for 8 hours, and maybe she'll be finished by tomorrow morning. There's Taden, he could age up, and Emily, she's finished. And then when we get to all the new adults and the teenagers, this is where they've got all the entertainer orbs. I aged Ali up, Nate's husband. I aged her up, and so she's just got to finish her end of her tasks. What does she have to do? She has to listen to music on the stereo. She can listen to the Sim FM Hottest 100 for 4 hours. So she's on the bronze entertainer orb right now, and hopefully she will finish and then she'll pass away, and she'll pass on the orb to a new resident I want to put in for Angela Richards, who was the Sim from last week. She was new. She's actually doing show jumping, but at the moment she's at work. So yeah, he will then have the silver orb. Also, as usual, I can open the Carnival app. So let's see who we can age up. Well, we just might as well make sure that all the Sims are, as well as being romantic to each other, they also have to fulfill their dreams really quickly. So we'll make him start doing his tasks so he can be a drummer. Mia just has to work as a musician at the recording studio, so she can sit at home, not do anything. Let's make her watch. No, actually, let's make her plant something overnight instead. Oh, okay. First, she has to get rid of the Sim eating plants. Go back to Emmy and Kira. Yes, Emmy's doing singing, so she does that for 4 hours, and Kira will play on the drums for 2 hours. She has to stand up first. Try that again. And of course, because this is the haunted house, it changes colour from red to black every so often. You can do the ghost hunting task hobby in this house. She go, oh, okay, maybe it's because the drums are not in the correct place. She can't sit down, there's not enough space for some reason. Try putting it there. Right, now she's going to go. So that's those two there for a few hours now. This was Danny and her friend, good friend, potential boyfriend. What was his name? Marlon. And Marlon had his task, he had to make people laugh, and hers, she had to talk to people. So them splitting the sides hopefully increased, well, I don't know. She has to interact with other Sims all day to study them and become a great character actor. And he wants to make other Sims laugh by being as funny as possible. So let's see. So let's see if they joke around. He's at 28% if it does anything. Okay, it does something for her. It doesn't really do much for him. I think he has to... What else can he do? Since he's supposed to make people laugh. Let me try a joke around. Again, it doesn't seem to do much for him. Well, the only thing I can try is split the sides. I think that's what they're supposed to do. That's kind of like joking around. So if they do that for 5 hours, I should hope that increases his bar by more than 28%. And in the evening, I like to bring as many Sims as I can to either this house or there's one other house. And because it's got a big garden, so they can do lots of planting overnight. And since teenagers and younger can't, so you're only supposed to bring the adults here. And they can just get to planting in the garden. I like onions or something. And there's still some people left, so plant some more until everybody's actually up and planting. And well, you can see all the elders take ages to start walking to plant. In the meanwhile, we got our toddler here. And we'll just send him to bed for 8 hours. And this other teenager, Casey, he can also go to sleep for 8 hours. Oh no, he can, 8 hours. Deep sleep for 8 hours. There's one plant left over here, so you can come over here. And then lastly, she can start planting. Okay, so when Daxton has finished eating all of the microwave meals and she ages up with Casey. Yeah, there she is. When she ages up with Casey, where do you think they should live? We have two choices. She can either live in... She can live in here, which is like sort of space-y kind of house. Or they can live or they could live here. I'd redecorate this house and change it up a bit if I was going to make them live here. I could do a preset house, but right now to do a preset house costs, I think it's 370. Yeah, even to unfurnished studios 360,000, and I've only got 369,000. So yeah, I don't really want to spend all my money on an unfurnished house. Even the preset houses are even more expensive, so I can't even afford them right now. And I could use some of my LPs, but you know, I don't really want to use them since I've only got 117 left. And so basically the choices are between those two houses. So leave me some comments which house you think they should move into. And I hope you've liked this video this week. If you have, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to you and see you on Friday.